Entering my 20s, I completely lost the ability to use my ankle. I lost the ability to have mobility through the back. I lost the ability to have strength through the front. I had shin splints. I couldn't do my runs anymore. I couldn't do my hikes anymore. I lost the ability to do all the stuff that I loved, and it was a series of injuries that led to that. But I actually do have this blueprint now, this full transformation of myself, going from literally entering my 20s, as I said, not being able to use my ankles, to now doing whatever I want, however I want. And it's really not that difficult to formulate an ankle ability protocol. And through the system, START Scale Standards of the Ankle Ability Program, this is the basis of what we're doing. We need a few things to master ankle ability. So one is we need length through the back, because a huge modern deviation is tightness through the back of the Achilles, through the back of the calf, through the back of the knee, in the bottom of the foot, all through this back side of the leg. I had sciatica for my disc herniation, and it even impacted my ankles because this nerve blocked up in my entire back of the left side, pretty much lost ability. And this was step one for me, regaining my ankle ability just with a calf stretch. But stretching alone has never been the solution for me, so I also have to build strength. And if you look at that calf stretch, the opposite position is this, because here in the calf stretch, we have the length in the back and I'm not using the front. So length through the back is a calf stretch. Strength through the front, which is the opposite because we need to build both sides, is a tibialis raise. And you can build this literally, both of these movements, no equipment. You can do it from home. You can build ankle ability with no issues. So building this tibialis raise, I like in the START program, we have a few different ways of doing it, but in START, we're building 20 reps body weight and just building further and further from the wall. The further your feet are out, the harder, the closer your feet are to the wall, the easier. Slant calf stretch is pretty simple. You're just going into a stretch at the back. And that's the foundation of ankle ability in START. Then with this baseline of a slant calf stretch and a tibialis raise, we also start loading the knee because we're working up the chain. So we start loading the knee with full ankle range of motion, and you're really only stepping out in this reverse step as far as your ankle can bend. If your heel comes off the ground, then you don't have the ankle range of motion yet. You can't build the knee strength there. You're just going until that heel lifts and then coming back up. So the combination of a slant calf stretch, a tibialis raise, and a reverse step is the baseline of what we're doing in ankle ability. START. Now we move on to scale. We set a 12-minute timer and we're building two things here. We're building a tibialis raise, keeping this the same, or you can use equipment as well, and we'll get to that more in the standards program, but you can also load this with a tibialis bar and start gaining strength here if you have access to it. If you do want to make big shin improvements, invest in one of these tibialis bars. It was one of the first pieces of equipment that I actually did get, and it was a life changer for me. So you don't need that though. You can just build that scale strength with body weight as well. But the other movement that we're alternating back and forth between is the tibialis raise and a bent knee calf raise. Since we've built that ability to do the reverse step, we can build calf ability with the knee over the toe now, strengthening out of this bent knee position, which strengthens more of the soleus. So a straight leg calf raise strengthens more of the gastroc. A bent knee calf raise strengthens more of the soleus, which lies underneath the gastroc, which connects straight to the Achilles. So if you have Achilles issues, this position and getting strong here will be incredibly huge for you. So 12-minute timer, alternating sets. You're gonna have every 2 minutes going back and forth. Tibialis raise, bent knee calf raise, tibialis raise, back and forth, 3 times of each. 20 reps here, 15 reps here, back and forth. Then in standards, we're building that new baseline standard of ankle ability. That's why it's called standards, is because we go from having the standard being ankle ability that sucks. You lose the ability to do your sports, you lose the ability to hike, everything like that. And now we have the baseline of full ankle ability and setting new standards for ourselves. This is the tibialis raise standard. It's 20 reps with 20% of your body weight loaded, just like I'm doing right now. And again, since building these abilities, I haven't had a single ankle setback, not a single one in years. Entering my 20s, not being able to use my calves at all. I built this, I went through START scale standards, built my ankle ability up, and now I haven't had a single ankle setback, fingers crossed of course, but I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm just saying Those are my personal experiences. So at the front of the shin, that is one of the standards. Another standard is at the back of the shin, I guess not the back of the ankle, is in the calf. And now we're building out of this stretched, because in start, remember, we're just doing the stretch. Now in standards, we're building strength out of the stretch, 20% of your body weight for 15 reps through a full range of motion at the back of the ankle. And notice I'm not grabbing onto this to help. I'm just holding on for balance. This can't help me up. This can. This would be cheating. This is not. So building up from start to scale to standards in the ankle ability program is how I fix my ankles. These are some things that you can get started with along with everything else we do in the system. Take action on this. I truly hope that it helps, and I'll keep posting these every day.